This morning, and 1 in 71, that's the number of women who will develop some form of ovarian cancer in their lifetime. September is National Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month, and a very special event set this week to remember those affected by the disease. Joining me this morning with details on the event, the continuous effort to raise awareness, and ovarian cancer survival, Miss Sherry Nettles. Thank you so much for being here this morning. So good to see you. It's been a while.
So good to see you, Janet. Thanks for letting me be here today.
Absolutely. We're talking about ovarian cancer, and it's changed from the silent killer to the whispering killer. Explain that.
Well, it's because the symptoms of ovarian cancer are very vague. They seem to mimic other conditions. A couple of the symptoms are bloating, which all women have.
Right.
Fatigue. There is also change in your bathroom habits, your urination or your bowels. There's also pressure. So women experience all of these. The most important thing I can tell a woman is to know your body.
Absolutely. And we were chatting just, in the break a few moments ago, and you mentioned if you see anything uncommon in your body for 14 days, that's a sure sign something's wrong if it's going on that long, right?
Absolutely. 10 to 14 days. If something unusual, know your usual, because knowledge is power. Know your usual. If anything persists, contact your medical doctor. Typically, it's not anything, maybe viral, but always know your usual.
Yeah, and you mentioned some of the symptoms are things that women experience. Every month our body goes through a cycle of itself, and a lot of those symptoms are just something that we would think, oh, well, it happens, I'm a woman, it's going to happen, but it's something to pay attention to. You cannot turn a blind eye to your health.
You cannot turn a blind eye to your health. And as women, yes, we do have a monthly cycle, but there's some months that I feel like I go through that daily. Right. So with that, know your usual. If it persists, definitely contact your doctor.
Has the age changed in terms of who's targeted? Who's a target for ovarian cancer?
It's typically typically you find it in postmenopausal women. However, we have seen it younger and younger and younger.
Wow.
So all women need to be conscious of their health.
Yeah. Anything you would suggest to someone out there who's saying, well, I've experienced some of the symptoms you mentioned, but it can't be me?
Well, I don't think you ever want to walk away and say it can't be me. I was 40 years old and I thought it couldn't be me also, and it was me. Again, education is power, knowledge is power. Stay up to date on yourself. Keep your medical doctor up to date on any changes in your body. Make sure your different doctors are talking to one another and sharing your chart.
And we have that information on our, that we popped up just a few moments ago on the contact for the Ovarian Cancer Coalition of Central South Carolina. You guys are always open and ready to answer questions that anyone may be having.
That is our mission, to educate women on the risk factors of ovarian cancer.
Yeah. And talk about the butterfly release. I think it's such a symbolic release that you guys have to kind of raise awareness about this coming up Friday. Tell us about that.
It's coming up Friday. We will begin the ceremony at 5:30. So come on over right after work, and we will release over 5,000 butterflies to represent the silent, not the silent anymore, the whispering symptoms of ovarian cancer, and it is absolutely beautiful. We're there to honor and memorialize women who have walked this journey and gone through this journey, and just to make awareness, put awareness out there. So if you're available Friday, we'd love to have you there.
Absolutely. If you're affected by it, know someone who's affected by it, folks. The butterfly release is happening Friday, again, as Ms. Sherry mentioned. Thank you so much for coming on. You're such an inspiration, and thank you for everything you're doing for women to get the word out. All right, folks, stick around. We've got much more ahead on Good Day Columbia, including your full forecast.